Okay, hey, good morning everybody. 9 o'clock. Appreciate you all coming out to me for the first session. This is the hardcore people here who get up at 9 o'clock for a troubleshooting session, so thank you. This is Microsoft Teams troubleshooting, and we've got 20 minutes going through some kind of troubleshooting tips. So I'm Tom Arbuthnot. I'm Principal Solutions Architect at a company called Modality Systems. Blogs, Twitter, all that stuff. But the important thing is Microsoft Teams is pretty much everything I do all day, every day. So working with big global companies, doing projects, doing operations, doing support, doing strategy. So everything I have here comes from experience with customers and what we've learned. So first off, Microsoft Teams is a cloud service. Not sure that's going to be a shock to anybody. But anybody who's here who's come up through OCS, Lync, Skype for Business, as I have, you're used to very, very technical troubleshooting. You can get into the back end, you can get into the Windows event logs, you can SIP trace, you can look at the detailed logs. Cloud is not like that. So we're mainly doing things client-side, and we're mainly seeing the best we can see with the information we're given from Microsoft. But you have to come into this with the mindset of, this is not going to be back-end troubleshooting. This is going to be more client-side, more leveraging what we can get from Microsoft. That being said, there are some clever things we can do. So we're going to go through some resources. We're going to go through some real basic user issue questions. And doing support for Microsoft Teams, I'm amazed how often these get missed. Some stuff about the logs, tracing, specific media issues, network test tool, and some direct routing testing. So everything on this list is things you can still do as an IT pro, as an ops, as a support person in supporting Teams. So first off, number one, deliberately be informed. So the cloud is ever changing. Things are developing, things are going, things are coming. So know what's on the roadmap. Keep an eye on your message center. I've had some big customers caught out because they're not paying attention to the message center, even not paying attention to Microsoft email saying things are changing. So if you're running Office 365 or you're running Microsoft Teams, you should be looking at the message center, you should be looking at service health. A little tip on service health, it now has email alerting. So you can bang an email in there or a distribution list in there and get proactive alerts, which is really good. The Office 365 IP addresses and FQDNs change over time, so keeping an eye on that. And the last three, known issue list. Microsoft actively post issues on there. People often miss that. The Teams blog, all the coming news gets summarized there. And Microsoft Docs. So those of you who don't know, Microsoft documentation now is all run on GitHub, and it's updated very proactively. It's not perfect, but it is good. And you have the opportunity as users to edit and submit changes as well. So if you think it could be improved or changed, you as customers, as organizations, as partners, can proactively suggest edits, do a pull request, change it, push it, and Microsoft will actually update their documentation. So if you're going to be in the team space, you've got to be informed. So these are my first steps for troubleshooting an issue. And if you're going to raise a support ticket on a partner or on Microsoft, you really need to take some time and make sure you cover off these basics. So we'll get a support ticket and it will say, Bob doesn't have the calling button. And like that support ticket immediately goes back with a whole bunch of questions. If you can answer these questions proactively ahead of time, you're going to save everybody a lot of time. So has X ever worked? Like, is this something that's changed or is it never worked? Is it just Bob, or is it all the users? Like, is it the entire environment, or is it just one user? Does Bob, as our person in question with the issue, have the correct settings and policies for that thing to work? Like, send a screenshot. Like, Bob appears to have the correct settings, he has the correct policies, he should have this, he doesn't. Has the feature actually rolled out to your tenant? So often we'll get support tickets of, I don't have, say, the background video images. Well, that's not rolled out, generally available yet. People see the blogs. Microsoft are often a little bit liberal in their marketing about this feature is here. It may not have hit your tenant yet. So does that feature actually exist that we're trying to troubleshoot? If the policies are not assigned to get that feature, policies can take up to 12 hours to apply to users. and the Microsoft SLA for changes on Office 365 is actually 24 hours before they apply. So it should be a lot faster than that, but if you raise a support ticket on Microsoft and it's a change, like I've added this feature, I've taken this feature away, essentially they'll say, wait 24 hours, check it's all synced out, and check again. So if it's a quick change, like you're changing a settings in the Team Admin Center, don't expect it to be instant necessarily. Try a different client, try the web, try incognito mode, try the mobile client, and try a different PC, or try ideally on another network. So a web proxy might be blocking an IP range or an FQDN for a feature or an ability on your network, and it might not be a service issue, it might be a network issue. So if you can flip to a mobile client on 4G, 3G, try the same thing. Does that work? And it's different to the corporate network. If a different PC works, is it PC specific? If you can answer all these questions on a support ticket when you raise it, you're way ahead of the game on the back and forth ping pong of like, have you tried this, have you done that? Log files. There's a lot of different log files. So there are the log files, quote unquote, which you can generate by doing Windows Control-Alt-Shift-1, bit of a crazy hand combination, and Mac Command and Shift-1. Those have a good level of detail in, but they're not designed to be end customer facing. So you can pull some interesting stuff out. You can see login details, you can see cool conversation, you can see some good version information in there. They're not superhuman readable though, but they're interesting. The desktop client, the Electron client, has its own set of log files, which are mainly to do with the actual physical client working alongside the web services. Then you have the media log files. Unfortunately, the media log files you as an end customer or organization can't open. You can send them to Microsoft support to open. If you think it's a good idea that customers and partners should be able to get to those, be sure to tell your Microsoft technical people it would be great if we could do X, but there is no equivalent of like Snooper to kind of get into the real detail yet. And the mobile client has log files, and the Teams IP phones, you can request the log files on the Teams Admin Center and pull them back to the portal. Now, in most cases, log files are the things you're going to need to collect to go to Microsoft support when you have an issue. So again, if you're going to raise an issue, save yourself a hop. Grab these log files, ping them in the first ticket, so you save the back and forth of like, well, now get us the logs. You've already done the logs. But if you're technical, you can dive in and find some interesting information there. Jumping forward, network tracing. This is pretty interesting as well. So you can put Fiddler, like a web proxy, or Charles, which is a commercial web proxy, on a PC and dig through, but most corporates don't like that. But if you do F12 in a browser, the browsers now have network traces. And you can see a surprising amount of interesting information in those traces. So you can pull out the normalization rules, you can pull out lots of is a feature on or off information, you can pull out things like the ring you're on. I haven't exhaustively documented them, it's on the blog backlog, but as a technical person, it's interesting to go in there and have a poke and see what you can see. You do get a lot of detail in the clear, because the Fiddler or the F12 browser experience is sitting in line and logging what's being collected and what's being returned to the client. So moving on now away from just straight feature issues and more onto like network or call quality issues. So this is where, as a customer or an organization, you actually have more responsibility and more troubleshooting you can do. If someone's having a bad call, the odds are it's not the service, it's probably something on the network, the client, the end user. So there are two main tools here. There's per user call analytics. So this used to be a separate application or a separate web service, but now it's baked into the Teams Admin Center. And it takes a few clicks to discover it. So if you go into Teams Admin Center and you click on a user, you get a nice summary of how their call quality's been over the last 7 days. You can then click and see individual calls and click into the individual calls, and you can see this is a conference, for example, on the slide. I can see who joined it. If I click the linear button, I can see how long they joined for, and I can see what their experience was. And this is really, really good in terms of being human readable. So first line, second line, someone had a bad call or a bad conference, you can absolutely have those teams go in and look at individuals' call quality. Like, do they just generally have bad calls? Have they had one particularly bad call? Where are they on wireless? Were they on Wi-Fi? What endpoint were they on? So on a per user basis, you have some pretty good tooling baked into the box. Stepping it up beyond an individual end user, the call quality diagnostics is looking at the whole environment. So what's your quality on a region? What's your quality on a site? What's your quality on a subnet? And Microsoft have put a ton of investment into this. It's now going to sub 30 minutes for updates, so it's very quick to get the data after the session. It has personally identifiable information there for a select period of time, so you can actually trace versions to users, issues to users, which is really important. And it's just generally a bit more responsive and useful. There's a session on this I'll show you at the end, a whole session dedicated to it, Suni's running that. But I absolutely would recommend spend some quality time understanding CQD and what you can get out of it. And part of your team's operation should be looking at that on at least a weekly, if not a daily basis, to understand, is my entire environment performing from a media point of view? Network assessment tool. So this is a really, really useful one. Free EXE from Microsoft. It does a very basic test. It does a media test to the nearest Azure relay and back. Gives you packet loss, jitter, round trip time. But you can potentially script that to do it more often if you want to. It's not the tool I would necessarily recommend for a full-on global network assessment. It doesn't do concurrent streams. It doesn't automatically run from lots of machines. But as a troubleshooting tool, it's fantastic because you can just download it and run it on an end-user PC. So if a user's having an issue, you can set this up, give it a go, maybe run it on loop for a little bit, and you can output a CSV. There's also some community tools where people have taken that. A chap called Ben Lee, who works at Modality, has a Power BI report where you can ingest that and slice and dice it. So as a troubleshooting tool, or if you're going to do nothing else on your network testing apart from a basic test, this is quite useful. Something that's relatively new, a few months old, is it now tests actual connectivity to all the IP addresses and ports used in Microsoft Teams. So now it's not just a media test, but it's also checking that endpoint can get to the right FQD ends and the right IP addresses and the right ports. So again, as a minimum, I'd really recommend running that just to make sure your proxy and your firewall team are all lined up correctly with the right things open. So moving forward again, now direct routing. So direct routing is the ability to bring your own session border controller, and that could be physically your organization has one, that could be virtually in Azure, or more and more we're seeing people just outsource that problem to a partner or a carrier. So you go to your carrier and say, I want direct routing as a service. If you run the SBC, your organization, there are really good logs on the SBC. So you can see the SIP trace, you can see the logging, you can see the errors. So absolutely, if you run it, you should be doing SNMP traps and reviewing those logs and checking it's all working. Whether you run it or not, there's a new report, literally in the last few weeks, added to the Microsoft Teams Admin Center called PSTN usage. And PSTN usage primarily is about number of calls, how many minutes, like billing type scenarios. But there's a nice little feature in that. If you download the log to Excel, you get final SIP code, Microsoft subcode, which is like their internal code for how the session ended, and final SIP phrase. So if you're running direct routing, you can pull this Excel out, and you can slice and dice it and see, are we getting any unusual SIP codes? Are we getting unusual final responses? And we've used this in customers to troubleshoot direct routing where we don't have access to the SBC. So it's been really useful for us. And an example of a really common scenario is if a number gets deassigned to an individual user, by default in Microsoft Teams, it doesn't go anywhere. So you can see in this log if numbers are turning up to Teams and Teams is saying there's no user assigned to this phone number, which means you can then do something clever. Maybe you take the SBC and you reroute the number to an auto attendant or a hunt group, something like that. But again, for direct routing customers, that's a super easy way to see, does everything look healthy? So now we move on to the SIP tester for direct routing, and this is the last tool on the list. Relatively new out, a couple of weeks out. So this gives you the ability to test real accounts in your production tenant against your direct routing config. and it's a PowerShell script from Microsoft, so that you can see the source code, and it's testing inbound and outbound PSTN calls, simultaneous ring, media escalation, and consultative transfer. And Microsoft have actually written a little web service that lets those clients log in, test against your SBC. You can even select which Azure media relays you want to use, so you can test different scenarios in terms of routing as well. And I'm really excited about this. From an operational point of view, you can automate this. So again, PowerShell automation, you can just do some daily checks. Are all my SBCs working the way I think they should be? I'm really pleased Microsoft gave us this, because before, testing a direct routing config was quite tricky. You had to have multiple accounts signed in, you would play about with the accounts. This is a continuous automation, quick way to check, am I getting successes across all of my direct routing calls? And there's a link at the bottom here for getting that test tool. So a bit of a whistle-stop tour, because we only had 20 minutes, but what I really wanted to get across, and the deck will be online, is even though it's a cloud service and you're outsourcing the service to Microsoft, there are definitely still things you should be doing to make sure you've got your environment working. Absolutely, at a minimum, you should be looking at that CQD, the call quality diagnostics, and checking your quality is right. If you're doing direct routing, you should be looking at those logs and making sure your direct routing is working correctly. And if you're getting into end user issues, it's worth, if you're going to raise a support ticket, it's worth doing all those proactive steps. And certainly if you're working in second line or third line, teach the teams, like, these are the 5 questions I'm going to ask you before we even raise this question. So teach everybody to troubleshoot, check that the feature was ever there, check that all the users have it on one user, check it works on and off network, get the logs. Then if you have to raise a support ticket on Microsoft, you have a much better experience, because you've answered all the questions they're going to ask you first. You're jumping straight to a tier of support where they're saying, well, we've got everything we need to escalate and try and find out what's going on. Again, really appreciate you coming out early for this session. I really hope it was useful. There's 3 sessions I wanted to call out that are worth going to if you're into troubleshooting. Updates for direct routing, Nikolai's session. That's going to have a lot more detail on that Microsoft Teams direct routing test tool and some latest stuff on direct routing. The advanced reporting and call quality diagnostic session from Suni. She's the person who owns CQD, and they're just doing a ton of really good work there, so I really recommend you check that out. And last but not least, and actually a lot of the inspiration for this session has been taken from Carolyn's session. So troubleshooting Microsoft Teams on Friday, that session goes even deeper into troubleshooting, looking into policies, looking into config, real depth stuff. So if you're into the hardcore end of the UC scale, that troubleshooting Microsoft Teams is a great session. Really appreciate you coming out. I'll be hanging around for any questions off to the side, but thank you very much and have a great day. Cheers. Thank you.